1. The eyebrow flash. The eyebrow flash is a very brief, involuntary raising of the eyebrows that lasts only a fraction of a second. Specifically, the eyebrow flash involves a quick upward movement of the eyebrows, almost like the eyebrows are being very briefly raised. It is an automatic micro-expression that is difficult to consciously control or fake. This gesture is a powerful nonverbal cue that can often reveal a woman's interest or attraction, and is often accompanied by direct eye contact and a slight smile, signaling her desire to engage or connect with the person in front of her. Recognizing this fleeting yet meaningful signal can provide valuable insight into her level of interest and openness to further interaction. 2. Arm position. The way a woman holds her arms can tell you a lot about how she's feeling emotionally and whether she feels vulnerable in that moment. If a woman is holding her arms tightly against her body, it often means she feels defenseless or in need of shelter. She's not necessarily doing this on purpose. It's usually done unconsciously, but this posture suggests she may want protection, comfort, and to feel safe and secure in her surroundings. Her body language is communicating a need to be shielded and looked after. It often indicates that she'd welcome a metaphorical protective embrace to help her feel safe in that particular environment or situation. 3. Touching her hair. The hair flip and touching the hair are multifaceted gestures that can convey contrasting emotions, both the thrill of attraction and the grip of anxiety. When executed with a coy smile and sustained eye contact, it becomes an overt display of flirtation, a nonverbal invitation to engage and connect. The sensual caress of the hair draws attention to the woman's femininity, an alluring siren call to prospective suitors. However, when paired with averted eyes and nervous fidgeting, the hair flip takes on a different meaning entirely. It transforms into a subconscious self-soothing ritual, a physical manifestation of inner turmoil and vulnerability. In this context, the repetitive motion serves as a protective barrier, a futile attempt to shield oneself from perceived threats or stressors. Thus, the hair flip dances along a fine line, alternately embodying the intoxicating promise of desire or the crushing weight of stress. 4. Crossed legs and foot position. The way a woman sits and positions her legs and feet can tell you a lot about how comfortable and open she feels in any given situation. If her legs are tightly crossed with her feet pointing away from the person she's talking to, it usually means she feels uncomfortable, defensive, or just not that interested in the interaction. On the other hand, if her legs are uncrossed and her feet are pointed towards the person she's conversing with, it signals she feels more relaxed, open, and engaged in the conversation. Her body language communicates that she's at ease and receptive to connecting with the other person. So by noticing the subtle cues of whether her legs are crossed tightly or uncrossed, and which direction her feet are pointing, you can get insights into her current mindset. It's an easy way to read her level of comfort through her body language alone. 5. Biting the lip. Like hair touching, the lip bite is a subtle gesture that can communicate very different emotions for a woman, depending on the context. On one hand, gently biting or chewing on the lip can be a flirtatious signal when combined with other body language like prolonged eye contact or playing with her hair. In these cases, the lip bite might hint at sexual interest or desire towards the person she's giving those cues to. However, the lip bite can also convey feelings of anxiety, nervousness, or vulnerability when paired with fidgeting movements and avoiding eye contact. Rather than flirtation, it becomes more of a self-soothing habit or unconscious expression of inner turmoil and insecurity in that particular situation. So while the lip bite itself may seem like a small, insignificant gesture, the other body language surrounding it provides important context about what the woman is actually feeling in that moment, whether it's attraction and flirting or simply nerves and feeling exposed or uncomfortable. Paying attention to the whole picture is key to interpreting the underlying meaning behind the lip bite. 6. Mirroring or matching. One fascinating aspect of how women communicate through body language is their tendency to mirror or match the posture, gestures, and movements of the person they're interacting with. This subtle mimicry often happens unconsciously, but it's a telling signal that she feels a connection, rapport, and desire to be in harmony with you. If you notice a woman copying your movements, positioning her body to match yours, or using similar hand gestures, it likely means she feels very engaged with you in that moment. Her mirroring behavior indicates she's tuned into you, empathizing and showing a willingness to relate to you on a deeper level. It's an incredibly interpersonal gesture. By subconsciously synchronizing her physicality to yours, she's non-verbally expressing her engagement, emotional attunement, and readiness to metaphorically get on the same wavelength as you. The more she falls into lockstep with your body language, the more she's invested in fostering connection and mutual understanding. So when you see this mirroring taking place, recognize it as a good sign that she's paying close attention and looking to build rapport. It demonstrates her keen interest in harmonizing with you. 7. The shoulder shrug. The shoulder shrug is a simple, universal gesture that can reveal a lot about a woman's inner state. When she quickly raises her shoulders up and lets them drop, it often signals uncertainty or indifference about a particular situation or topic of discussion. If a woman gives a shoulder shrug, it usually means she's not sure how to respond or doesn't have a strong opinion either way. It communicates ambivalence, that she's feeling uncertain, apathetic, or dismissive about what's being discussed. The shoulder shrug can also suggest a lack of confidence. When combined with avoiding eye contact or a flippant wave of the hand, it can be her way of trying to appear nonchalant or unbothered, even if she feels differently underneath. So while a shrug is a small, seemingly insignificant motion, it can actually provide a window into how a woman is feeling in that moment. By understanding these 7 hidden secrets of female psychology through body language, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the nuanced ways in which women communicate their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. It is important to remember, however, that nonverbal cues should always be interpreted within the broader context of the situation and in conjunction with other forms of communication. Mastering the art of reading body language can enhance our ability to connect with and understand the women in our lives, fostering more meaningful relationships and deeper empathy. Ultimately, by recognizing and respecting these subtle yet powerful nonverbal signals, we can navigate the complexities of female psychology with greater sensitivity and insight. What other body language cues do you recognize? Let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, and for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. To learn more about other interesting topics, be sure to check out our other videos. Until next time, thanks for watching.